Taurus family, I am back. Y'all are so bomb. Y'all had the most views, and I just appreciate y'all. Thank you for all the likes, the shares, the subscribes. It's so bomby and so vibey. So yeah, y'all showed out with the last set of readings I did for April, and so now it's you guys' life purpose readings. Okay, so based off of this 10, let's see, I don't know if y'all can see it. Based off of this 10 of swords, right? Y'all life purpose, y'all have felt like, what the fuck am I going to do? Either that or you guys have been going through so many different transitions in your careers and you guys' passions and things that, make sense to you guys, like whether that had been family or relationships, you kind of had to balance certain things out, meaning like I don't know if it was maybe a relationship or your relationship with your family, but they kind of came in the middle of what you thought that you would want to do. Or like I said, maybe you had a lover that kind of discouraged you, or friends that you kind of discouraged you for certain things that you wanted to get done. Or, maybe you've had some issues with your families that kind of have left you stagnant, as far as like maybe somebody was sick in your family, or you had to take care of somebody, or, you couldn't make certain moves, like maybe travel to go to places because you had responsibilities, and those responsibilities kind of kept you like feeling like you were kind of like locked out of heaven type of thing. But this is a lie. So this 5 of coins is like you're feeling like you've been left out. You have that, oh, I'm left out, I don't know what to do next, you feel like things are escaping you, like how do I put this? You see everybody else shining, you want to shine too. You see people in your family shining, you want to shine too. You want things for yourself, but you feel like it's not attainable. But it's really more so of a mind frame. Because once again, we go to this 10 of swords. That swords energy is a mental energy. It's an air energy, absolutely. So, someone in your life could have been a Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, but it really stuck in your mind, maybe something that they said or something that they did. It's about other people, seeing other people doing their thing, or listening to other people, and you're just feeling like, when is it my turn, or are they right? It's like it has a lot to do with self-doubt. But mind you, if it's mental, then it's something that can be rectified. It's nothing that's actually stopping you. It's things that are going on in your mind. It's things that's going on, outwardly from you, external. But now is a time, right? Where's the time for healing for that? Because when I did like, what is the advice? It's a time for healing for that. Whatever was keeping you stagnant, and more than likely it was your mental state, or it was things that you felt like couldn't be done, or like I said, the way that you were perceiving yourself or those around you, and it does have like an outwardly thing, but it's enough, because once again, when we go back to this 10 is a new beginning. It is the end of certain times. Certain things are not going to be taking place anymore, or you'll find the healing once again to go forward and move forward from that. If it's not happening within you, like a urging, because the new moon was in Taurus in April. So, you might have been called to kind of release yourself from certain things that was happening. And once again, we also had a full moon that just happened on the 7th. So, if you were in tune with those energies, then your soul calling was like, I don't want this anymore. I want to enhance myself. I want to enhance my way of thinking. I want to do what it takes to get into what should be my passions. And if you haven't had that soul urging, well, I'm here to tell you, it is time. It is time to release and go into that 10 energy and get into a new beginning, because the 0 is saying you can create on blank space. Okay, the 0 is the nothingness. Create on blank space. Okay, and the 1 is all about new energy coming in, new mind frames, new mindsets. Now, from what I gather, if you're searching in yourself for what is your next move, your next step. I do see you either you have started a new career, thinking about starting a new career that is very close to your heart. I got the Two of Cups and I got the King of Wands. Both of these signify that whatever this new beginning that you plan on making, or something that you're getting into now, whether that be a job or that is your new business or whatever, it's important for you to do what's in alignment with your soul. Do the things that spark your soul. Do the things that are your passions. Because before you were just doing things, it said, just because you had to make the money. You just had to make the money, or you had to follow suit. That could mean doing what was expected of you. Doing because you had the responsibilities, like we talked about in the beginning of this video. Doing because, you had no other choice, type of thing. But in this next phase, we have to recognize that we are in a reset. It's a time of reset. So whoever you were before all of this, craziness happened, you can come out a whole different person. You can come out the person that you really wanted to be this whole time. I do see, and I actually pulled this spread before. It said maybe you want to go into something that has agriculture, something that's helping people. Okay, not only something that's helping people, but like I said, agriculture. This card came out before, although I don't see it in this spread, meaning planting. Maybe you have a garden. Maybe you should be selling something from that garden, whatever. Or it could signify a talent that you've had that has been kind of deep down that you haven't wanted to show anyone. This is going to bring you success, because when I see the Two of Cups, when readers look at this in a love reading, they see, that's the love of your life. And when I look at the Two of Cups, I say, well, this is the universe saying we're down with you for whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing. And we're giving you the keys to do it. We're giving you the urgings to do it. We're showing you what it's supposed to be. And that is truly what's in alignment for you. So it's these talents that you've had. And once again, I do hear agriculture. If you are into flowers and growing things from your garden, do that. But if it's a talent, maybe you're a singer, maybe you're an actress, maybe you're doing something with music, or like a writer, or a public speaker, whatever it is that helps people or gives some type of influence. Because look at this card. I got the Seven of Coins. This talks about working hard, but look at how this man in the yellow is having the confidence to go and, despite the skeletons in his closet, right? Despite what has happened in his past, it is like, also I could see this as, the ancestors, calling you to do this. But despite everything that has happened, he still has the confidence to go and help this man just lying on a rock. If it is about feeding people, helping people, loving people, being a light, this is what you should be pursuing as your life purpose. And it will expand. It will expand because this is what you have been called to do. This is what your ancestors and the universe is saying. This is what you're supposed to be doing. Being of some help to someone, being your true self, being true to yourself. And if it's something that you're working on currently, it says you're very close to achieving your goal. You're very close to achieving that goal, whether it be to being into a public view. The King of Wands also does signify being focused, working hard, having authority, and having definiteness. It's this book that I was listening to, which I do have it on my channel. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. I don't know how it works. But there is a playlist that I put up with just, it's Perspective is Power. And one of the books that I listened to that was just profound was called Outwitting the Devil, an interview with the devil. And it talks about definiteness. Being definite instead of being a drifter. Oh, whatever happens to me happens. You've been doing that. You have been doing that. It's about being definite. It's about making a decision on what it is that you're trying to do and not letting anything disturb that. It doesn't matter what the people said that said what they said before. It doesn't matter who you feel like you have to stop what you're doing for. Because you know what? Those loved ones that you are taking care of, they want you to succeed. They want you to have everything that you absolutely need. Even if it does come at a cost of you being just a little bit selfish. You have to be just a little bit selfish when you're being definite about things. And with that, you'll recognize that you're not letting anybody down. You're not letting anybody down. You're actually lifting everybody up. Because one of the main reasons why we're alive is so that we can experience things and then teach others what we know. And that, I just heard that is some of you guys' purpose. You have lived an extraordinary life. And it has had a lot of pains. Right? It has had a lot of pains. That has been you guys a bunch of times facing fears, facing authority that kind of was against you. You felt like was against you. You know, going through these transitions and these changes of love and relationships and careers and you've had a wonderfully wild journey. Now it's time to speak your truth throughout everything you do. Throughout everything you do. And you will see how it just expands. That word just keeps coming out. Expansion. Expanding. And that's exactly what some of you are actually looking to do. Expanding. If you have a business, you want to grow it. If you have a following, you want to grow it. And it's happening. But it does cause for you to be definite. Not letting anything make you surrender to it. You have to keep going, and you have to be true to yourself, and you have to be more focused, because the King of Wands also does signify that you have been kind of flighty. You have been here, you have been there, you have been everywhere. And maybe if that is an issue, maybe you're a polymath. Okay? Maybe you have a bunch of things that you love to pursue. And that's fine. But me being a polymath, one thing that I actually had to find out is just one thing at a time. Use that Taurus earth energy to be like, okay, this first, then this. And you will see how pacing yourself more and getting into your energy is absolutely going to help create everything around you. That tunnel vision is going to create everything around you. And what I do see is that if you haven't started it. Yeah, okay, I said that correctly. Okay, so if you guys haven't started what you wanted to pursue, or if this is like a new thing that you are wanting to pursue, or a new career, or whatever it is that's calling to you, it's time to be bold and make the first damn move. A little bit, you guys don't know what that is. Just because of the way that the moon is kind of peaking, it's like you have a slight clue of what it is that you want to pursue next. But I do see you being enlightened within this time frame. This time of May. All right, you're going to be enlightened to it. Be bold and make that first move towards it. It's fine. And I say it's fine because the universe is telling you that you're not alone. That you have its full confirmation, encouragement, help. I mean, look at the cards that you guys have. What is the main thing that you see? Look at the sky in each one of these. There's something bigger than you that's happening at all times. At all times. And look, and the reason why I say being confident is, look at yellow. Is, for me, it signifies the solar plexus. And the bones, that for me looks like ancestors. This looks like ancestors. This looks like something that you have been called to do many, many times in each lifetime. You've been called to do what this thing is that you've been wanting to do. There is no surprise. And furthermore, every time that you've been in conflict with this thing, every time that you haven't known or you have stopped yourself, you put the ethers in conflict. Look, they're fighting too. They're fighting for you. They're fighting. I just heard they come into your dreams. You have dreams about these things. If you have any, this is for any placement, okay, of Taurus energy. If you're a rising, if you're sun, moon, rising, Venus, Lilith, this is for all of the Taurus energy. So just know that there is no surprise that you have been doing this so many lifetimes. There's no surprise that you keep having these urgings, because it's something that's deep within you. It's deep rooted. Like I said, that's why maybe it came off as agriculture or planting, because it's something so deep rooted inside of you. And it's time to let that motherfucker wants to come out. Your ancestors wanted to come out. And it said that if you're afraid, it's time to do uncomfortable things. If you're afraid or you have that doubt, it's time to work on that solar plexus. It's time to work on that root chakra. It's time to work on that sacral chakra, and it's time to do some meditations, because you're fooling yourself. You're fooling yourself if you feel like, oh no, what if they don't like it? Oh no, what if I'm disappointing people? The only people that will be disappointed by you following this urging that's been inside of you will be the people that's not meant to be with you. And so I just got my affirmation cards, because I just wanted to give you just a good one before I let you all go. It says, for hope is but the dream of those that wake. Okay. Believe in yourselves. Believe in yourselves. And let that old mentality, that Ten of Swords, because the Ten of Swords also does signify you keep thinking that it's eluding you in some way. You keep thinking that you're left out in the cold by that by way of that Five of Pentacles. You keep thinking that you can't have it, but that is bullshit. Wake up and affirm to yourself, I can. Yes, I can. Be definite in that. And look, because I really love color therapy. But look, that signifies root chakra, healing that. This signifies solar plexus, healing that. Do you see the purples? The purples is significant of royalty. The greens are significant of clearing out the heart chakra. The pink is healing the heart chakra. It's time to clear these things up. It's time to clear these things up and not allow whatever was happening before this reset. Once again, we're in a reset. Not allow anything that was happening in the last 7 years before this reset, last 10 years before this reset, stop you, because it's yours. Taurus is yours. Whatever that soul urging is, and you know what? It says if you don't know what your soul is urging you to do, sit down and soul search. We're still in the energies of the full moon, and it was a full moon in Scorpio. Now is the time to really look at these deep-rooted emotions and feelings and changes that you've been going through, and just be real with yourself. Be real with what is going on the inside. What is it that's blocking you? What is it that's stopping you? Because you'll find that it's you. But it's because of the way you perceive the outside of you. It's because of the way that you look at yourself from others' perspectives. And all of that is bullshit. Be who you want to be. So, I love you guys. Hopefully you will like and subscribe. All right.